All right, I'm live now and it's working. Hopefully families can jump on with the new link I just posted on Dojo. If you have family and friends that got that first link earlier today, I couldn't get it to work, so I just posted a new one. So if you know anybody, if you see something, say something. I put a new link. Send to your families. I'm so sorry, but for some reason it was looking for new streaming something or other, and I couldn't get it, so I just had to do it fresh right now. So I highly recommend that you, maybe I can go in Miss Mackowiak's thing and also share it in her dojo. Whose class is this? Miss Wright's class? Do I have her dojo? I see Williams's class. I see Mac's class. I do not see one. For Miss Wright. Because I didn't know where else to put it. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's the best I could do. Again, I apologize. We normally have the technology coordinator doing this kind of stuff, not the tag coordinator. But she's out of the building, and when Ms. Mackowiak said, I'm going to need live stream, I said, okay, I got you, girl, but this is my first time doing it.
Yeah.
I got you, girl. Yay, we have 8 parents watching. Love that. Let me see. I can remind you that tomorrow is the fall festival. So see if you can come find me. I will be incognito. I will be in costume. My car will be ready. Good luck trying to find me. I will look very different than I do today. What else? Next week, we have the vocabulary parade. So please make sure your child has a word, the definition, use it in a sentence, and then come excited to parade around the school. Hopefully, we'll have nice weather. And so that is next Thursday. The quarter's about to end. I think it is October 31st, either that or November 1st, is the end of the first quarter. So check in with your child's teacher, make sure that they have all of their assignments completed and all of that good stuff so that they get the grade they want on their report card. All right, 11 of you, nice to see you, and hopefully we'll get started soon. Lunches were a little bit behind today, and so we'll get the kids in here seated soon. Thank you for jumping on the new link. I apologize. The first link that I sent wasn't working. So we got this one. What I do. I said it's what I do. Yeah. I'm serious. The other day I was like, this is dedicated to. I know. I'm trying to show people my winning card. I did trunk or treat at my kids' school. We won 3 years in a row. Yeah. I gave it a run through last night. We were all dressed for the night. We did it. And they went around and, yeah, we were awarded first place. And that's how I walked around the car. I walked around and I said, I'm taking my victory lap. That's what I said. Victory lap. Thank you. Now, I know I can't win tomorrow. With the snow. When you see that card, you're like, that's Mrs. Soda.
Here we go. Drop your name, come over here. We're just going to send a nice straight line going across. We'll probably have a couple rows. See? Yep. See? See? Let's make a second row. Go behind. Drop your backpack over
We
there.
have 16 viewers now. I'm super excited. I was really worried. Which means I need to make a new link for even the last one too. Sorry, parents. Technology's not bad.
Even if we have some stragglers, I'm just starting now, so we can start late. Okay, so before I go up there, before you go up there, I'm just going to pull your name from my pile of papers, so it will be random. Okay, so you don't have to sit there worrying about when you're going, okay? There is a red X right on the stage. You stand on the red X. Remember, I've encouraged you to look out at the audience, use hand gestures, move your face or your body. If you get super nervous, if your parents out there, you can look at them, make eye contact with them, or you can make eye contact with me, okay? And if you forget a line, I have the name of your poem, I'll be following along. So if you need a prompt, just look at me and I will give you a little starter to help you get going, okay? All right, so welcome parents and guests to our first annual mathematics poetry recital. This is Miss Wright's homeroom class, and this is my math class. So let's get started. We are going to be reciting poetry about mathematics today. This is not math in computational form, this is math as art. So without further ado, I present to you Miss Wright's class. And first up, we will have Wayne. Remember when you get up there, you stand on the X, face the front, and you are going to say what your poem is and who the author is. And if we don't know the author, if you do not, the look. And if you remember, state the name of the poem and the author.
Perimeter Fall. Author unknown. Perimeter culprit stopped to play out in his backyard one Friday night. Out in the back and under a tree, he found a green bottle, then 2 less 3. 3 balls filled up with special sweet stuff, all delivered and all 3 was in enough. The decision Paul made was he shouldn't drink things he found on the ground. Paul got real tired and slept for an hour. He couldn't know his sweet stuff straight out. If something happened as Paul didn't even notice, Paul's body was changing from his head to his lips. Drinking that liquid hadn't been wise when Paul got up when it changed his size. Paul hopped to his house, tried the front door. Paul couldn't squeeze in. Nope, not anymore. Paul circled the outside around his whole home. His house must have shrunk, or maybe he'd grown. Around and around, no way to get in. Stuck on the outside, coming real thin. The drink Paul had drank, and it might not make sense, changed perimeter Paul into a fence. From that day on, like a real heart, like well the distance around his backyard.
Next, we have Michelle.
Michelle, I want to hear. Bring it. So full of life. I want to see it.
All right.
My poem is an odd even poem, author unknown. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Being even is just wait. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Being odd is 5. 0, the hero went to school. 0, the hero knows homework. 0, the hero stays in space. The odd the other numbers in space. 0, the hero went to school. 0, the hero he's no fool. 0, the hero stays in his place. So all the other numbers in their place. Yeah.
Chelsea?
I studied my tables.
Oh, wait, say that.
A More by Mistake by Anna Maria Pratt.
Right.
I studied my tables over and over and got pretty bullets too. But I couldn't remember 6 times 9 and I didn't know what to do. Till sister told me to build my doll and knocked about in my head. If you call her 54 for a while, you'll know my heart, she said. So I took my favorite Mary looked up to the judge of shame. To give such perfectly lovely child such perfectly bored name. I called to my dear little 54 of the 10th line. It answered 6 times 9 as well as the answer of 2 times 2. Next day, Elizabeth Wigglesworth before we got so proud. Said 6 times 9 is 52 and I nearly laughed aloud. But I wish I had it when teacher said, not 20, tell us if you can. But got on my doll and ceased to laugh, I entered Mary Ann.
Next we have Jaden.
The name of my book is called Forever Their Paw. Author unknown. Forever Their Paw pranced out to play in his backyard one Friday in May. Out in the back and under a tree, Paw found a green bottle. Then two more. That's 3. 3 bottles filled up of some special sweet stuff. Paul guzzled on 3. 3 wasn't enough. 3. The decision Paul made wasn't so sound. You shouldn't drink things you find on the ground. Paul got real tired and slept for an hour. He couldn't have known that sweet stuff's strange power. Paul hopped to his house and tried the front door. He couldn't fit in 9 anymore.
A circle.
He circled his backyard.
He circled the outside.
He circled the outside. No,
His house must have.
his house must have shrunk or maybe he'd grown. Around and around, no way to get in. Stuck on the outside, quite long and real thing. The decision Paul made wasn't so sound.
That's all right.
The decision Paul made wasn't so sound. And this might not make sense. It turned Forever the Paw to a fence.
And from that day on,
And from that day on, life was real hard. He equaled the distance around his backyard.
very nice. Ethan Overman?
My dad gave
What's the name
me
of the phone?
$1 bill because I'm his smartest son. And I swapped it for 2 shiny quarters because 2 was more than 1. And then I took the quarters and traded them to Lou. For 3 dimes, I guess he don't know that 3 is more than 2. Just then came along old blind face, just that he can see. He gave me 4 nickels for my 3 dimes because 4 is more than 3. Then I took the nickel to Huron Coons down at the seafood store. That fool gave me 5 pennies for them, because 5 is more than 4. I went and showed my dad. He got red in cheeks. He closed his eyes and shook his head, too proud of me to speak.
Very nice.
I really like that he shook his head at the same time he said that. Really brought that poem to life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lucy.
The 10th tree, author unknown. A sign was hanging on a tree. I read that sign from A to Z. The words were really sad to see. I'm sure my friends would all agree. A silly sign is what they'd say. What was written there that day? You must be 10 to climb this tree. You must be 10 to climb on me. You must be 10 to climb up high. You must be 10 to reach the sky. I was only 9 years old and had no patience, truth be told. I couldn't wait a year to play. I had to climb this tree that day. I sat and thought a long time until a plan came to my mind. The plan was use my little sis. With her I knew I couldn't miss. Sis was only 1 year old and small enough for me to hold. I knew my plan was good as gold. Together we were 10 years old. We showed that tree that we were 10 and climbed and played right there and then.
Okay, Sophia.
My Mother's Ring by Anonymous. When Daddy asked to marry Mom, she asked him for a ring. Then Daddy went to the mall to buy some blingy thing. Much to Mommy's surprise, when she opened the box, it was a square ring. Nobody wants a square ring.
But square rings?
What?
But square rings can be.
But square rings can be special because they're parallelograms.
Wait a minute, my dad, square things can be special. My dad explained with pride.
Square things can be special. My dad explained with pride.
A rhombus.
I promise.
A rhombus is special.
A rhombus is a special shape because it's a parallelogram, just like our sink.
A rhombus is
A rhombus is a special shape.
a diamond too.
A diamond too.
At least
At least I
think.
At least I think.
I know it is a parallelogram.
I know it is a parallelogram,
Like
just like our sink.
Mama's good.
Mama's filled with joy.
She laughed.
She laughed,
So,
and tears came to her eyes.
I'll marry you.
I'll marry you, just like this today.
You're
You're so smart
great at
at math.
yes. Thank you. Okay. Next we have Naomi.
math about me, author unknown. Numbers, numbers all around, everywhere they could be found. Numbers tell how old I am, how many people in my group. How much I weigh and just how tall where I live, and that's not all. Numbers are a part of me, money, time, and history. When to wake up, when to eat, what size shoes to buy for my feet. How much money something costs when numbers go and my dog gets lost. I don't know where I would be if numbers were a part of me.
Next we have Bella.
So my name of my poem is Odds and Evens, and the author is unknown. 20248. Being even is your screen. 13579. Being odd is just fun. 0 to hero came to school. 0 to hero knows of you. 0 to hero goes into space, so all the other numbers go in the right place. 0 to hero goes to school. 0 to hero isn't a fool. He isn't a fool. 0 to hero goes into space, so all the other numbers get in the right place. Yeah.
All right. Next we have Nasa.
My poem is Arithmetic by Leonard Hetry. 6 times 6 is 36, and arithmetic doubles your troubles. 5 times 5 is 25, your head is so out it bubbles. You add, you subtract, and you multiply, and you find the answer's wrong. Take another whack, and again subtract, and again things don't go wrong. You add your 11 times 4 is 44, guess you better add for a change. You add, you divide, and then you decide to make a little bit of exchange. The clock strikes 10 and that's the hour 1, you've got to go to bed. But your problems aren't done, and it won't be fun to see a teacher turn all red. You tumble into bed and you dream all night, and next morning you're a wreck. But when you're learning arithmetic, those are the things you've got to expect.
Next we have Fernando.
The title of my poem is My Multiplication Author Unknown. Late last year during winter vacation, Dad got us our dog multiplication. Multiplication's a good dog, but often brings trouble. Like the day I woke up, I noticed he doubled. Two dogs were there, double the fun. I had a big ring at 2 dogs times 1. 2 dogs were 4, but what about more? The next day I woke up, there were 4. 4 dogs were a lot, but what about more? Until the next morning, there were 8. 8 dogs were walking with one of my fears. That's 32 legs and 16 dog ears. I knew that 8 was a small competition compared to 16 times my dog multiplication. That's 64 legs, 16 long tails, 32 eyes, and 256 toenails. Having so many dogs is like a wild fun ride. It's time for multiplication. Let's to them all.
Very nice. Next we have Nova.
Don't start without that, okay? Wait for him. He's come. Wait. Okay.
Pie poem. Author unknown. Pie was discovered in ancient times. Didn't have apples, bananas, or limes. Unlike desserts, those pies are gluten. This pie's not constant, but it's still really sweet. Pie is really simple. It's 3.14. It used to confuse me, but not anymore. Yes, pies are constant. Without it, I cry. Because I put my left and right trying to use pie. Area of circle track pie R2 is the book also is desserts to be shared. First accomplish you need a quick formula. So here it is, Mr. You gotta use pie.
Next we have Duncan.
A math poem by Andrew N. Is it a decimal or is it a fraction? Should I divide or use subtraction? Can anyone tell me what is this shape? Do we use a ruler or maybe a tape? 100 centimeters makes 1 meter. How many milliliters to a liter? Push the buttons on the calculator. Teacher shouts, use your brains, you'll need them later. 3 times 6, find the factor, but not using a protractor.
Next we have Maya.
A math poem by Andrew N. Is it a decimal or is it a fraction? Should I divide or use subtraction? Can anyone tell me what is the shape? Should I use a ruler or maybe a tape? 100 centimeters make 1 meter. How many milliliters to a liter? Push the buttons on a calculator. Teacher shouts, you'll use your brains, you'll need them later. 3 times 6, find the factor, but not using our protractor.
Next we have Cooper.
The Chinese tree author unknown. A sign was hanging on a tree. I read that sign because the words are really sad to see. I'm sure my friends would all agree. A silly sign is what we'd say. And what was written there that day? You must be 10 to climb this tree. You must be 10 to climb on me. You must be 10 to climb on me. You must be 10 to reach the sky. I was only 9 and 9 years old and had no patience, truth to be told. I couldn't wait a year to play. I had to climb this tree that day. So I sat and thought a long time until a plan came to my mind. The So I handed cheese to my little sis with her. I knew I couldn't miss. Sis was only 1 year old and small enough for me to hold. I knew my plan was good as gold. Together we were 10 years old. We showed that tree that we were 10. We contemplated there and then.
Those are the ones that give me the goosebumps. So much passion. Loved it. Loved it.
All right. Next, we have Isabella.
The name of my story is To Solve a Story Problem. To solve a story problem, I read it a time or two. I think about the action, I think about what to do. I analyze the problem, I know that's very wise. I act out if needed, I try to visualize. Sometimes I draw a picture to show it part by part. Understanding the problem is where I need to start.
And next we have Mason.
The final day of digits that found equals
29.
190. 6 alive, running late.
37.
3, 7,
5, 4.
5.
It's okay, you're doing fine. Look real hard.
With real hard count. So
The number here.
the number here, 1 and 3. Which one was it? Count and see.
Headmaster.
And that's the good. Okay.
And it here.
And then here it was time.
Handing out.
Handing out digits because digit word is last.
7, 3.
7, 3.
Click on.
Look what I know. Door size,
Yes.
blocks and subs.
1, 0.
1, 2, 3, 7,
8, 9.
8, 9.
Clocks.
With clocks again.
2.
2,
Just sat.
just sat, and sat, and sat, and sat, and sat, and sat.
Waiting.
Waiting for his order.
Top.
Cop,
Cat.
a cab, a cook, clerk.
Mommy. Mommy now.
Put me to use.
Headmaster paused.
Headmaster paused and substation.
And he told.
Then he
4 and 6.
6
So on to cards.
to go to cards.
5 was asked.
5 was asked.
Go on dollars. Crowd yelled out.
Crowd yelled out with cheers.
2 complained.
2 complained.
About me.
How about me?
I'm right here.
I'm right here. Next to 3.
Master looked.
Headmaster looked.
Frowned and frowned.
On the ground.
Stared at.
Stared at 2.
Feeling.
Feeling down.
And a tear.
Tears up on the side.
Said some words.
Some words. Some digits tried.
Leaving here.
And we can hear what I did at school. Thought it over. Got it through.
Time to go.
Time to go. Missed a while. But then this frown began to smile.
2 you're special.
You're special. Children give you a great meeting.
You'll make digits.
You made digits. Great career.
2 headmaster.
We'll win some more.
Choose that there. And this started in shop.
Started in shop.
This was the room rolled.
The wind rolled, the wind rocked.
Cheers filled his ears.
Cheers filled his ears.
And around the heart.
And
Drew that up. Walked.
down with his happy two-digit smile.
And next we have Alan.
Triangle cried, shining in her tears. They stroked her 3 sides, they wet her 3 ears. Triangle asked, why can't I be square? My sides are too slanted to grow my own hair. I shouldn't be bald, I want to grow hair. I prefer having fur, like a brown baby bear. Circle rolled by. So shapes aren't known to grow their own hair, not on their own. You should feel great. No shapes can grow hair. Just ask the rectangle, oval, or square. To tell the whole truth, bald is quite cool. All shapes are bald. We learned that in school. You can be hairy, but smooth and sweet too. However you are, it's great to be you. Triangle smiled, took a breath of fresh air when she realized it's great to be bald or have hair.
And we have Swear.
Arithmetic by Leonard Hetrick. 6 times 6 is 36, and arithmetic doubles your troubles. 5 times 5 is 25, and your head is set at all it bubbles. You add, you subtract, and you multiply, and you find the answer is wrong. Take another whack and again subtract, and again things don't belong. 11 times 4 is 44, guess you better add 4 change. You add, you divide, and then you decide to make a little bit of exchange. The clock strikes 10, and that's the hour when you've got to go to bed. The problems aren't done, and it won't be fun to see the teacher turn all red. You tumble into bed, and you dream all night, and in the morning you're just a wreck. But those are the things when you're learning arithmetic, those are the things you gotta accept.
And next we have Marshall.
By Mother's Ring, also unknown. When Daddy asked to marry Mom, she asked him for a ring. Daddy rushed off to the mall to buy some bloody thing. Mommy opened the box, and much of her surprise, found a little square, and tears came to her eyes. Nobody wants a square ring, but squares can be special, my dad cried. A rhombus is a special shape. You put the square to the side. A rhombus is a diamond too, at least it is, I think. I know it's a parallelogram, like our kitchen sink. Mama filled with so much joy, she laughed a silly laugh. I'll marry you this very day. You're so great at math.
All right, next we have Elizabeth.
Zero, 2, 4, 6, 8. Being even is just great. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Being odd is just fine. Zero the hero came to school. Zero the hero knows a rule. Zero the hero stays in his place. So all the other numbers get in place. Zero the hero came to school. Zero the hero, he's no fool. Zero the hero keeps his place, so all the other numbers stay in the right place. Yeah! John G. Robbins. I read a 4 when I was 3 and know the things it did to me. And fingers counting in 1, 2, 3. When a 4 brought in a 5, all my counting fingers came alive. Reaching for equal hands at times 2 is also grand. They ran through 6 and 7. 8 hands were going to celebrate. Then the quantum leaped to 10 and shouted, "Let's do it again." Somehow, my fingers in
The ones.
the ones and twos increased in size. Exponentially still, my fingers are mathematically small, seeking warmth within the air.
Okay, next we have Jenny.
Before I was a gazer by Naomi, she had nothing. I was a boy and my homework was missing. Papers with number on them, stacked in line, thought of this plus that, then multiply. Now the number is if I had left it on the table after showing my uncle, or on the shelf after combing my hair, but it was still summer. I was gonna find it and turn it in, make my teacher happy, make her say my name to the whole class before everything got subtracted. In a minute, even my uncle, even my teacher, even the best math student and his baby sister, who couldn't talk yet, would do anything for a problem I could solve.
All right, next we have Jasiah.
A sign was hanging on a tree. I read that sign from A to Z. The words are really sad to see. I'm sure my friends would all agree. A silly sign is what we'd say. What was written there that day? You must be 10 to climb this tree. You must be 10 to climb on me. You must be 10 to reach the sky. You must be 10 to climb up high. I was only 9 years old and had no patience, truth be told. I couldn't wait a year to play. I had to climb the tree that day. I said I thought a long time until a plan came to my mind. A plan which used my little sis. With her I knew I couldn't miss. This was only 1 year old and small enough for me to hold. I knew my plan was good as gold. Together we were 10 years old. We showed that tree that we were 10 and climbed and played right there and then.
I don't think I missed anybody. Everybody went right.
That's what I'm talking about.
So,
Some goosebumps.
I
What a
know.
way to end. Good job.
all right, so thank you to parents and guests for coming. I appreciate you coming today. This was a lot of fun. What I would like to do before we have some snacks is maybe get a group picture up on the stage.
I would love it.
Now, wait a minute, just stand up. I'm going to have my tall people go in the back and my short, wait a minute. I'll tell you when to go up because I want to encourage getting hurt. We have to move a couple things last time. All right, so let me get Elizabeth. And if you need help getting up, please ask me. I will help you all the way. Yep. I'm trying not Alan. And Chelsea.
You're terrible. Did you turn the lights on the last time you did?
Yeah, I'll turn the lights on.
Okay. And then there was light. You still there with us? All right, great. I can't help myself. I honestly can't. I love that tiger right in the middle. I know. So much. You guys are the class picture.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe Maya switch with the young lady. Yeah, you two switch places. There you go. There you go.
Smile. Oh.
All right. Shh. All right, we good? Let's
Okay, I think you've seen enough. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Well, thank you for joining us for this second one. I'm going to shut it down so that we can get another one loaded up for our next. All right.